for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my...
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. A check on the numbers last week for Connor. 18 carries, 78 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
James Conner
11 yards. There, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
James Conner. It's a pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the Bengals 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 37.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it up and through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 67 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hudson. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Bengals nothing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hudson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. Hudson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Ball carrier.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a short gain here down to the 22. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Burrow. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's good.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This time Burrow will look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Bengals 7.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Joe Burrow sacked.
They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st and 10 is counter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he connects with Ebron. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Hudson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Basham. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Hudson. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
Well, partner, what do you think? It might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Conner. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They go play action with Burrow. And Green with a catch left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Unable to find Green. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll set up the screen with Davis.
Burrow's pass.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
His 48-yard line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
throwing on first down. Hudson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, a give to Connor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
James Conner, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete to Eric Ebron.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 20.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the division.
Now Burrow loses the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 7-yard line. Burrow on play action. Green's got it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one caught by Davis.
Burrow.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On 2nd down now. It's Davis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
Davis.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And 3.
Flushed out right.
Steelers' 19-yard line.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Steelers 28, Bengals 7.